Okay, hello. So the other day I went for a short holiday in a place that we call here Hotel Rural. That means a hotel who usually is in the middle of the field, usually very calm, relaxing place, not many people. And I decided to take with me this little lens, the Voigtlander 21 f4, my Leica M9, and also my Elmarit 90mm old lens, because I wanted to try this lens, stay a couple of days with them and see how I feel with them and how they perform, and have a first long approach to the lens. And what happens when you attach this lens to this camera is that you end with a very compact combo, very light for a M camera, and even if you attach the front metal hood, it's still a very small camera and very light. So it's a very pleasant lens to use, because it's very well built, as I said. And the first thing that you noticed when you attach this lens to this camera, to the M9 or to the M8, is that the camera don't have the frame lines for a 21. So you have to guess what is gonna be in the frame. And at the end you realize that the whole planet is in the frame. So in many cases I ended with a foot or with a hand inside of the scene. And it's always a surprise, because you really don't know what is gonna be in your image till you watch it in the back screen or in the computer, because it's so wide. It's a funny experience. This, with the time and the practice, it starts to be more and more controlled, and you start to understand more or less what is going to be in frame. But it's a process, and for me, that is my first 21, it was a funny process to go. I know that this is not a lens that usually you're going to use in a hotel in the middle of nowhere, because I think it's more for street photography, be in the middle of action and close to the subject. But I wanted to take it easy and experiment with it. So at the end I tried some landscape photography, and it was funny because I was driving around, and when I saw a subject or something that caught my attention, I take the photo, and at the end, with this lens, this subject become a very tiny thing in the middle of the image that is almost lost. So you end photographing a whole area, a whole thing, and it's something that slowly you get used to, and it's fun, it's different. The widest of my lenses is a Elmarit 28, that in the M8 is like a 35, so I'm more used to 35-50. The quality of the images is excellent. At f4 you can see a little bit of vignetting, but this is good. I like it, because sometimes we want vignetting, and f5.6, f8, f11, the image is sharp, the contrast is high. Is more or less the opposite of this other lens this old Leica that produce very low contrast images and full of flare. The image is, this is, you can tell it's a modern lens, and it behaves as such. So I don't have much more to say about this lens, just show you a couple of images so you can judge by yourself. I think it's a great little lens to have always close, always with you, and there are occasions where you can use it and enjoy it, and it's very helpful. Also, I tried some low light photography at night, in the afternoon, and I realized that it works. If you put high ISO like 1250 or even higher, yes, the image, if you zoom in, is full of noise, and yeah, it's not a clean image, but who cares? It looks good, and in a reasonable size, the image is very pleasant to see, and the colors it produces, so it's almost versatile, being f4. And of course, if you don't expect to take very clean images at night. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you like it and you find it useful. This lens is not expensive, so I think it's a good purchase. I'm happy to have this one, and I really enjoy it these days. So I leave you with a few images, a few samples taken with this combo. This lens in the M8 behaves like a 28, and it's also very nice to use in the M8, but I wanted to try the full 21mm to see how I feel with it, and it was very nice experience. So well, that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon in the next one, and if you don't mind, please subscribe.